ASWA proudly bring you ASWA Winter Reunion.
Introducing first, representing the status symbols, with a weight tonight that is none of our business, hailing from high atop status towers, he is Dashing Dalton Kingsley.
I think this is Ruben's favorite.
Honestly, the dashing one here. Woo!
You can't see him, but Ruben is on his feet clapping, as we all should be, for the status symbols.
Standing ovation for Dalton Kingsley.
There he is.
There he is.
They sit up high and they look down low. The dashing one is out here, and he's going to try to bring a third championship to the status symbol. That's what I'm talking about.
Question is, can he get it done? Because there is a large cloud looming over this tournament, and that cloud's name is Madman Fulton.
I'll tell you what, Madman Fulton is Madman Fulton, but even Madman Fulton will have his hands full with the dashing one.
Look, man, if I were a betting man, and I'm not because I always make bad decisions, I would put all my money on Madman Fulton, no matter how much I'm a fan of everyone in the status symbols.
Everyone. Remember,
Everyone.
He's not alone.
He's not.
He's not. He's not. And then,
And Robby Collins is going to have to remember that.
Weighing in tonight at 210 pounds, fighting out of Mansfield, Ohio, the Redneck Kid, Robby Collins!
Crowd favorite here, the Redneck King, ladies and gentlemen.
well, I did like the dashing one until I heard who he had to go up against.
Well, like you said, Dalton's not alone. The status symbols travel in a pack and they carry weapons.
Well, now, to be fair, they just try to make things go in their favor. And Axel Fury is the only one out here. He's here for moral support. But the clear fan favorite who really made a showing in the Universal title tournament, especially in the main event against J.J. DeVille, the Redneck Kid, Robby Collins, does have to be a favorite in this tournament.
And Jason, to give you a rundown of Shocktober, because you were out that one, you saw the betrayal in his uncle's eyes. His uncle costing him the tag titles.
He did.
So who's to say he won't come back and do the same thing now?
I'm hoping that that's not the case. Robby Collins is a star in the making. Like I said, he showed it in that Universal title tournament, really earned the adulation of these fans who are fully behind him, everyone on their feet and clapping for the Redneck Kid, Robby Collins.
I got a question. Is the fans fighting with Redneck tonight? Are they going to be in the ring with him?
In spirit, they are.
Well, inside the stasher, the dashing one is in the ring right now, and I don't think he's too happy or thrilled about all this hoopla. He doesn't look.
No, he does not. He
doesn't look.
He looks pretty pissed off that they love Robby Collins so much. But I mean, he's a hometown guy. What do you expect? You have to come in prepared for that. You cannot let that take you off your game.
Gentlemen, what are your assessments in this match?
I say brute power and strength. The dash one definitely holds those cards, but in sheer will and enthusiasm, Redneck Robby Collins is second to none.
You're not wrong. You saw the Universal Title Tournament like many of us did, and he, like I said, he really showed out, making it all the way to the finals before falling to J.J. DeVille. He really has something to prove here against the dashing one himself. Just hear the thud of that chop due to the size of the chest on Dalton Kingsley.
One more thing I'd like to add on about Robby, championship DNA. He's no stranger to going a long match, multiple long matches, especially when gold's on the line.
Well, I think that's why him and J.J. DeVille developed such chemistry so quickly. They're both the type of guy that likes this type of environment and like to compete multiple times in an evening. As the dashing one takes control with a vicious wrist lock, turning it in again.
Smart move on Dalton's part, going after the arm of Robby Collins so he can't hit open season. It'll be hard enough getting Dalton up with a size advantage, but now with a damaged arm, who knows how much harder it will be for Robby.
He needs to continue to lean on him. Leaning on him looks well in his favor.
Keeping that deliberate pace is definitely going to be Dalton Kingsley's game plan here. He does not want Robby Collins to speed this matchup up as Collins counters with a nice figure four around the neck of the dashing one himself.
Kick out.
Robby not letting go of those leg scissors.
There you go.
And a headlock takeover for good measure by Robby Collins, showing that it does take two to tango, and he can go just as technical as Dalton Kingsley. Quick rollover pin, but Robby Collins is able to counter it back into the side headlock.
That's the dashing one's form of a reversal, trying to get Robby off his neck, his head.
It might be the only way. Sometimes it's easier just to roll them over onto their shoulder and make them kick out and lose focus as he uses that power to push off Robby Collins, who ducks under the clothesline, and a big time drop kick right to the chest of dashing Dalton Kingsley. That might not be a good spot for Dalton Kingsley to be right now. I don't believe Robby Collins has any qualms of taking it to the sky. But look, Axel Fury, emotional support for the dashing one, being there as a friend, as all of the status symbols are.
He's old standing 8 count.
But how long is he just emotional support?
There we go.
Always, always emotional support. Just sometimes there's extra when it comes to emotional support. And this is very smart by Dalton Kingsley. Catching his breath, getting that pace back to where he wants it, breaking the 10 count. He is in no hurry to get in that ring.
We're here all night.
That's what Dalton's thinking as he breaks the 10 count once again to catch his breath and try to play mind games with the redneck kid, Robby Collins.
I didn't hear of a time limit when this match was announced, so.
Well, shades of Eddie Guerrero here by Robby.
You make a good point. I didn't hear any time limits announced tonight, which makes sense in a world title tournament. That could be why the dashing one is in no hurry to get back in there.
But you can't win the championship outside the ring, so at some point in time.
But you can do this. You can get Robby Collins. Oh, what a clothesline to Axel Fury by Robby Collins, turning him inside out completely.
That was enough distraction for Dalton.
And Axel Fury didn't do anything.
This time.
That is besides the point. He did nothing to ask for that assault from Robby Collins, and that assault really bit Robby Collins. This is just revenge.
No,
this is okay.
This, Jason, is the time for you to use the word egregious. That's what this is.
This isn't egregious. This is payback. There's a difference between egregiousness and getting your payback. That was a completely uncalled for clothesline by the redneck kid to Axel Fury on the outside. He had that coming. It's what we call a receipt.
He took one for the team, and he took a hard bump, and he's definitely getting his receipts back.
And look, the dashing one, Dalton Kingsley, has everything in hand.
What is this then, huh? He's paid even. What is this?
Well, sometimes when you get a receipt, you earn rewards. This is one of those times.
This ain't Speedway.
I'll tell you what, He might not have started it, but he's sure following up through it.
He finished it. It looks like Robby Collins is in a bad way here.
Oh, no!
But he dives out of the way of Dalton Kingsley.
Oh,
Hard jabs to the jaw. Dalton ducks under the lariat attempt.
Oh!
Sidewalk slam.
It was so good.
You know,
We
that
had to
move,
say it
I was
twice.
going to say, that move never gets old. We both had to say it at the exact same time as Dalton Kingsley looks to be going to the top rope.
High-risk maneuver, the dashing one.
I mean, I guess he's trying to,
Will it be a crash and burn?
crush Robby Collins, but I don't know if this is a good idea.
Oh, no.
He
He's
is
up there.
going away from his game here.
He doesn't look comfortable up there anyway.
No, not at all. And Robby Collins got out of the way. He would have got crushed with that leg drop from the middle turnbuckle.
The thud on that mat. Dalton has to feel every single bit of pain in his back right now.
What a knee by the Redneck Kid, and a super kick to Axel Fury, giving him a receipt.
Where's JJ out here? Handle Axel, please.
I think Robby Collins has done a fine job handling Axel Fury himself.
High-risk maneuver.
Oh, what a springboard forearm, and the cover on Dalton Kingsley, 2, 3. The Redneck Kid, and the crowd erupts with the victory of the Redneck Kid. The crowd once again on their feet for the Redneck Kid, showing their admiration after a hard-fought victory, fighting off not only the dashing one Dalton Kingsley, but also Axel Fury, and the crowd is going wild.
Well, a hard-fought victory for Robby Collins, as in some cases in this match it was a 2-on-1.
That just shows the tenacity of Robby Collins, who is the odds-on fan favorite here tonight. I don't know if he has the odds.
And now, Score on Air and the ASWA proudly bring you ASWA Winter Reunion.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that victory, Papa Dingo advances in the ASWA Heavyweight Championship Tournament. But we move on to our next tournament contest, scheduled for one fall. Your official for this contest, referee Mako Kalin. Mako Kalin.
I wonder what the story is between them not liking him.
He misses when people grab the bottom rope.
I thought that was Sandy.
Was that Sandy?
I mean, it's Sandy for Izzy.
That's fair.
Introducing first, weighing in tonight at 333 pounds, hailing from Toledo, Ohio, the main event monster, Madman Fulton!
And what a treat, we get to see the main event monster compete for a second time in this tournament. The odds-on favorite, at least my odds-on favorite, to walk out the ASWA Heavyweight Champion.
There are kids, there are men, there are wrestlers, and then there's monsters.
And Madman is definitely a monster.
And already tonight, Madman has cost JJ DeVille his spot at the title. He's taken out Colton Quinn. Who do you think is his next victim?
Your guess is as good as mine. My guess is going to be Redneck Kid Robby Collins.
I say it's Izzy.
That would be a good matchup as well.
Backstage right now with Madman Fulton, who just had a pretty good match against a young upstart named Colton Quinn. Coming up, I think, in the next round, it looks like you're going to have Robby Collins, if that's right.
Oh, Robby Collins. I haven't been in the ring with him since our brutal strap match for the ASWA Heavyweight Championship, and I cannot wait to beat him into a pulp again. I hate coming to ASWA and seeing the number of orange shirts with that generic deer and those orange headbands. I see it. I see the way that people cheer for you, Robby. Almost the same way they cheered Colton, and you saw what happened to him. This match is 100% Madman Fulton. Nothing's going to stop me from regaining my heavyweight championship. Not no newcomer Colton, definitely not Robby Collins. And whoever decides to make it to the finals, they have the exact same thing waiting for them.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Madman Fulton, he's on a mission.
He may do some things his own way, but the crowd does love the main event monster, Madman Fulton.
And his opponent, weighing in tonight at 210 pounds, fighting out of Mansfield, Ohio, the Redneck Kid, Robby Collins!
Hey, look, I was right. The Redneck Kid, Robby Collins versus Madman Fulton.
All right, you want
Jason got one right. Let's mark that down on the old.
I count at least 5, and that was just tonight.
Well, I'll tell you, the main event monster is going to have his hands full. He's going to get all he can get.
But does the Redneck Kid have what it takes to defeat the main event monster? Outweighs him by what? 150 pounds?
at least. Has at least good 45 inches on him too.
At least.
Maybe if Robby Collins had a twin, it would be a better contest.
Maybe, man. You know,
a more fair contest, if you will.
And maybe one other thing that's going to be weird for Robby Collins, he's a taller individual. He's not going to be used to looking up at someone. He's going to have to stare up into the eyes of the main event monster, Madman Fulton, to move on in this world title tournament.
You better call on the power of the baby elephants, I'll tell you what.
I think that's Papa Dingo, sir.
Him too.
Robby Collins calls on the power of the white-tailed buck.
He gonna need all the animal kingdom. He gonna need all the animal kingdom to defend this monster right here.
Madman Fulton is having some issues with the crowd because Robby Collins is beloved here in Malabar Stadium.
I think that's aggravating the monster a little bit.
He's not happy.
That's one of the worst things you can do is agitate a monster.
He came out to adulation, but they absolutely adore Robby Collins. As they have turned on Madman Fulton.
I think the fans rooting for Robby Collins was more potent than Colton Quinn's attack on him earlier in this tournament.
I think so. They loved this young man.
Gentlemen, I'm calling it here, match of the night.
You going out on a limb and calling it match of the night?
I definitely will.
These two men might just tear it up. The heart and determination of Robby Collins going one-on-one with the monster that is the Madman Fulton.
Madman Fulton using his strength early in this bout, throwing Robby to the ground.
And here's the thing, Robby is showing he will not be intimidated by the main event monster as he goes through another bow and elbow tie-up and a veal across the ring, almost to the turnbuckle.
He threw him from pillar to post.
One thing Robby cannot do is get a test of strength with Fulton.
No, he's going to have to pick this pace up and use his agility on the main event monster. but he is staring in the eyes of Madman Fulton. No fear at all in Robby Collins. The crowd is fully behind him with a rear waistlock and a headlock. Madman Fulton tries to push him off with the tenacity of Robby Collins holding on.
Oh, the strength.
Oh, but he does not release the headlock after getting dropped straight on his back.
What's more powerful, suplexing from a headlock or keep the headlock on?
You know, it takes a lot of power to suplex somebody like that, but to able to withstand the pain and still hold on to that headlock, not just power, but grit and determination shown by Robby Collins, but he's just tossed back over, but right back up into the headlock on Madman Fulton. He has this man scouted.
Early in this match, Robby Collins has targeted the head of Madman, and he is definitely putting an assault on that.
That shoulder tackle from Madman Fulton has quelled the fight so far, and Robby Collins goes for a hip toss, is caught by Robby Collins, goes on the waistlock, tries to roll up Madman Fulton. Madman grabs the ropes, holds on again, forcing Robby to release, kicks him in the arm, blocking that clothesline, and delivers a clothesline of his own.
And taking the man out of the ring.
Wow, he took Madman Fulton over that top rope, but Madman did land on his feet, but he does look a little woozy out there.
I don't think he expected this onslaught from the redneck.
Oh, you're right, Ruben. I don't think he did expect anything like this from the redneck kid, Robby Collins. Hitting him with that plancha, continuing the assault on Madman Fulton.
Robby Collins is in his bag early. He's going to have to pull out a few more Swiss Army knife tools if he wants to get this victory tonight.
And how the tables have turned on Madman Fulton. Earlier in the night, we saw him with Colton Quinn in that corner of the barricade, and he is driven face first into the turnbuckle post.
I heard that ding all the way from here.
Robby Collins looking to go to the air one more time. Oh, what an uppercut to an in the air Robby Collins. That might have halted all the fight that Robby Collins still had.
Too much time Robby Collins took in trying to formulate that move.
He was trying to measure it up a little too long. You are correct there, Ruben.
Boys, I don't know if you know this, but both men, former champions, and if I did my homework correctly, which I always do my homework correctly, Madman Fulton was the first ever ASWA World Heavyweight Champion. So how much do you think he has going into this match?
He's got a lot. I mean, like we said earlier, he has been around the world, and now he is just taking complete control of Robby Collins. But you can see the disrespect from Madman Fulton to Robby Collins. Thought he had him beat after that dropping suplex, didn't hook the leg. That may come back to bite the main event monster. It looks to me the focus of the main event monster is going to be the back of Robby Collins. You injure that back, you slow him down.
Madman just swarming over his opponent.
Oh.
And it's blatant disrespect. But taking him a little bit more seriously than he did Colton Quinn.
I mean, you would have to. It'd be a mistake on Fulton's part if he didn't take Robby Collins seriously at all.
Good counter by Robby Collins. That's fighting back with right hands, bounces off the ropes and eats a spin kick to the gut. Knee to the face.
Atomic drop.
And a boot to the face. He is just having his way with Robby Collins right now. Hooks the leg this time. Cover 1, 2. Robby Collins kicks out at 2.
Yeah, hopefully this time Fulton doesn't play with his food.
How much strength does it take Robby Collins to get out those covers?
An awful lot. I mean, 333 pounds laying on top of you, that's got to take a lot out of you. as he continues to work the back and spine of Robby Collins, really wearing him down.
This match will be a main event any other night.
If it wasn't a tournament, you are correct, sir. But this is the pace that the main event monster likes. Slow, deliberate, and as Ernest so eloquently put, playing with his food. Robby Collins is trying to fight back with the vice-like grip of Madman Fulton around his head. The crowd is going wild and loud. It's maybe the loudest they've been all night trying to get behind the Redneck Kid.
He's going to need every fan in here support and then some if he wants to pull off this, in my opinion, upset.
Looked like Mako was going for a fast count there.
And Robby Collins kicked out once again, and Madman Fulton's going to have to, wow, as he drives his knees into the spine of Robby Collins, he's going to have to start making up his mind what kind of covers he wants to make. He's hooking the leg, he's not hooking the leg. He's a consummate professional, but he really needs to hook that leg.
Do you think at some point in time frustration sets in the mind of the main event monster?
I think if he keeps making covers without hooking the leg, it will. So we've already been shown that that is not going to get it done with Robby Collins. You look at the history just in these tournaments alone, you have to take Robby Collins seriously and you have to hook that leg. Listen to this crowd fully behind their hero, the Redneck Kid, Robby Collins. And he's firing back with the heart of the crowd behind him.
Another
atomic drop.
Misses the big boo, go for a roll-up.
1, 2, Madman kicks out from the roll-up and quickly back to his feet. This goes for another one. 1, 2. Oh, that was so, the crowd thought it was over. Wait, what?
What happened?
Oh, that was just a mistake from the ring bell crew over there. When, as Robby ate a boot to the face and another dropping suplex. And we're still not sure. We're still having discussions whether that was a 2 count.
The main event monster saying 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a count of 2. The contest continues per the referee.
That was probably smart by Cody White there to reinforce that that was a 2 count before he gets slapped in the face again by another professional wrestler.
Yeah, I'd be more scared of Madman Fulton than I would the status symbol as a whole.
I mean, that's fair.
He definitely has enough on his plate already. He doesn't want a whole nother serving of helpings, if you will.
Yeah, he doesn't need that. He's
especially
got
with that full course size monster right there.
Madman going on the second rope.
Taking a lot of time, though. I'm not sure what all that's about. Ooh,
oh, and he
caught
eats
in a cutter.
He took way too long, as you stated, Ruben, and ate a cutter from mid-air for his trouble. He thought he had everything under control, but Robby Collins and the giant heart to keep fighting like a champion may have turned this match around, but Robby is still in a bad way.
As the ref counts, he's checking both to see if anyone's ready to get up.
Both men back to their feet at the same time. And Robby is fighting back.
Another right hand, third, a fourth, he's just going off.
Drop kick to the chest.
Did not take him down. Will this one take? No, he is still on his feet after 2 drop kicks.
He cocked that right hand.
What is Robby gonna have to do to take down the monster Madman Fulton with a nice float over DDT, but he is way too close to the ropes.
He's pulling them out. Here's the cover.
It took too much time pulling him out, though, as Madman Fulton kicks out at 2.
I was going to say this is where Madman would be blessed with long limbs. He could just reach the rope, but Robby was smart in pulling that arm in.
And he wasn't able to hook the leg either. He wanted to make that cover so quickly after having to waste time pulling Madman Fulton away from the ropes.
What will Robby Collins do next?
He's got to think of something, because this main event monster is really becoming a thorn in his side. Goes for the Frankensteiner, but he is caught and powerbombed by Madman Fulton. And turns him over into the elevated Boston Crab, and now he sits all the way down into a traditional Boston Crab.
If it looks like it hurts that bad, I can only imagine how it actually feels.
He is sitting on the spine of Robby Collins.
Bend don't break. That spine is bending, but hopefully it don't break.
He pulled him back away from the ropes. They are now in the center of the ring. What hope does Robby Collins have?
Nowhere to go.
He's fighting with everything he's got.
Look at the strength and tenacity by Robby Collins, who finally makes it to the ropes. But Madman Fulton is going to use every bit of that 5 count, it looks like.
2.
It's a slow count by Mako.
That was a little slow.
The damage was definitely done.
You really can't blame him. Like we stated earlier in one of these matches, you don't want to have to disqualify people in these world title tournaments. Every match is basically a world title match. The crowd is not happy with Madman Fulton. He is absolutely destroying their hero.
Wait a minute.
And Colton Quinn is out here.
We talked about him earlier.
He's no longer in this tournament.
Turnabout is fair play. Colton wants revenge.
He got that chair. I know he
forced back by the referee. Robby Collins back to his feet.
Wait a minute.
Rolls up Madman Fulton, but there's no referee.
Ref. 1,
Mako.
2, 3. Oh, we counted to 5 Mississippis and still.
You could have counted to 3, 5 times, and he still wouldn't have won because the referee has to count it.
Hard job for the referee making sure that Colton Quinn didn't use that chair. Oh!
Madman Fulton is pissed.
Those are means of disqualification right there.
I mean, a piece of clothing hit the referee. It's fine.
Swung by the contestant.
He was too close to the professional wrestler, sir. That was his own fault.
This looks like it's gonna hurt.
Aziz just continues to toy.
Wait a minute, look.
Robby Collins.
Do you see who's
JJ
that?
DeVille.
Out of nowhere. Oh no. The referee was looking at the back.
What just happened?
JJ DeVille came out.
Mako, where you at?
Where is it? What is
1
the referee
Mississippi,
doing?
2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. I counted to 10 Mississippis.
Madman Fulton kicks out, and he would have had him beat.
I'm starting to think there's something going on here.
I can't see through this tunnel. Did someone try to come out here? Did Colton Quinn try to come back out here? As Madman eats another super kick to the face.
Take him up for open season.
And he hits it. He hit open season cover 1, 2, 3. And the Redneck Kid has done it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Redneck Kid, Robby Collins!
Ernest, I think your prediction of match of the night lives strong.
I would think so too.
What tenacity by the Redneck Kid, Robby Collins, who seems to have friends in high places. Not only did Colton Quinn come out here, but JJ DeVille really turned the tide of this matchup in Robby Collins' favor.
Fulton made too many enemies tonight, and it came back to bite him.
This is egregious. My pick has been eliminated. He didn't deserve this treatment. That was unfair. The referee was constantly out of position.
Your pick was eliminated by his own action.
And now, Score on Air and the ASWA proudly bring you ASWA Winter Reunion.
It is time for your main event of the evening! The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the ASWA Heavyweight Championship! Your official for this contest, referee Mako Kalin.
It's game time, fellas.
They are not happy with this man. They never are.
It is game time.
He just can't win.
Well, with him out here, I don't know if there's going to be a clear-cut winner.
That's
Don't
fair.
say that.
Introducing first, weighing in
Will
at
you stop?
237 pounds, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio. You wanted the best. You got the best. Ladies and gentlemen, Easy Lambert.
Well, I've been wrong all day, but Cleveland is the city where we come from, and I am from Cleveland, Ohio. So I'm going with Izzy.
You're going with Izzy?
I'm going with Izzy. Izzy.
I'm going to go with who I said all along, the redneck kid, Robby Collins.
I've said Robbie all along.
I don't remember hearing that come out of your mouth, sir.
You remember what you want to remember.
I believe I said the odds-on favorite for the evening was redneck kid Robby Collins.
We can go back and watch the footage. You've been saying Madman Fulton all night, Jason.
Robby Collins, Madman Fulton. It's all the same. When you're me, I'm right. It's
And his
fine.
opponent, weighing in tonight at 210 pounds, fighting out of Mansfield, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, the redneck kid, Robby Collins!
A true battle of Ohio for the ASWA Heavyweight Title.
I'm surprised Columbus is into this fight.
And both of these competitors had to walk through literal monsters to get here. So the question is, who is worse for wear in this scenario? My money's going to be on redneck kid Robby Collins, just because he not only did he have that entire match that Izzy Lambert was involved in to heal up from the assault from Madman Fulton, but that brief intermission we had as well.
The fans are jacked.
But are we going to see a separated crowd here this evening? Both of these men are loved by the ASWA faithful. The question is, who do they love more? Izzy Lambert or the redneck kid, Robby Collins?
It's not about the fans today. It's about these two competitors and who wants it more.
But sometimes those fans can make a difference for those guys in that ring. Give them that little bit of oomph to keep going. And these guys are going to need it after the night they've had.
Well, if we're talking crowd control, you got to give it to Robbie. It's a hometown, literally a hometown person.
That's fair. Barry Hardy entering the ring with the coveted ASWA World Heavyweight Championship.
A title that he stripped.
Well, man, I gotta say,
from the former champion.
I'm a little surprised, but I'm not very surprised at all. You guys had some tough competition to go through tonight, so that's why I'm saying I'm not surprised you're here. But this is pretty awesome. I told you you'd get another chance, man. You know, I just did what they made me do. When I stripped you of the belt.
Business is picked up here.
All right, I'm gonna say that this is a little egregious. They have no business out here. No one in the status symbols is involved in this matchup whatsoever.
Barry Hardy, we have looked at the small print. We are the tag team champions. We have a right, and it's in your guys' contract. We have a right to participate into this match tonight.
What?
Now,
You had your chance. Right there, he failed.
No. We have a chance. Now, here's the thing, Barry Hardy. Either you let us be in this match, going to sue you and the ASWA, and we will strip whoever takes that title between those two. And it'll come to us one way or another. So now you have a choice of putting us in this tournament, or we'll get the titles another way.
The ball's in your court, Barry.
Are you guys scared? I mean, if you're scared, say you're scared.
No, we're scared.
Yeah, you're scared.
Participation trophy.
Do you feel like kicking their asses tonight?
If you're scared, boys, just say you're
You feel like
scared.
kicking some ass tonight?
I mean, if they
They're
really
scared. You guys see that? They're scared.
I'd love to see you guys beat the crap out of them.
I see it. Scared.
Who wants to see these two beat the living crap out of them two?
Well, the crowd has spoken. They want to see. What are we? Are we
You know
gonna
what?
have a four-way?
I'm going to give you guys your chance just because I want to see you get the crap kicked out of you tonight. But this is going to be, it ain't going to be no tag team crap either. We'll see what you guys are made of. 4-man elimination match. That's the way this is going to work. And there ain't going to be no, well, you two are left, so you're going to lay down and take the pin. That ain't going to happen because I'll disqualify both of you and I'll continue with these guys that actually deserve to wrestle. So you got your match.
Fatal 4?
4-man elimination
handle
match.
that.
4-man
Good luck.
elimination match.
Hold the belt around.
Wow.
I don't expect to see the rest of the symbols leave the ring.
What a wild turn of events we have here.
Oh, I forgot. By the way, these two got to go, and if they come back out, you're both gone.
Oh, no.
Barry Hardy laying down the law on the status symbols.
If I was you, I'd go with them, because if they get a hold of you, there ain't going to be nothing left of you tonight.
You can't get rid of the dashing one. What is he doing?
He just did.
He has sent the backup of the status symbols all the way to the locker room way earlier than they thought they were going to.
He can't do that.
He just did. There's nothing you can do. He acquiesced to their request. He made the fatal 4-way elimination. I don't think that's what they were envisioning, but that's what they get.
You know, something told me I was going to see the status symbols in this last match. I proved myself correct.
I'll tell you, I'll never complain about an impromptu fatal 4-way elimination match. This is going to be some wild stuff.
I wouldn't complain about it if all the competitors in said match worked to be in said match.
I mean, they had to talk their way into it. That's a form of work. People sell things all the time.
Status symbol is like status quo. We couldn't have a championship match without.
And Izzy Lambert and the Redneck Kid very intelligently leaving the ring because Barry Hardy has said that they have to fight each other.
I like to see it.
Neither one can lay down for the other. And Barry Hardy is still out here at ringside to make sure what he said goes.
He can't just make a team disassemble like that.
I mean, they're going to have to, they want to fight for the world championship. This is what we're going to get. And remember, there's no countouts in a fatal 4-way elimination match, so this isn't against the rules.
They can stay out there as long as they want.
Random Pain and the Bouncer are going to be forced to go one-on-one.
Right now, it's nothing but lockups.
I'm sure that's part of their plan. They're always thinking are the status symbols.
He can't take a lay down or they'll get disqualified.
And the conjoining of the heads on the status symbols.
Meeting of the minds.
They were
Jason.
arguing. Oh,
no.
What a drop kick by Robby Collins, and thank you. That's the words I was looking for. Meeting of the minds. Izzy Lambert and the Redneck Kid begin the assault on the status symbols. as Izzy Lambert has focused on the bouncer, and Robby Collins on Random Pain on the outside, who is fighting back with tenacity.
So with an elimination match, there are going to be 3 people that lose.
Yes, sir, there are. 1 man left standing. 3 men will fall. And at the end of the evening, we will finally crown an ASWA World Heavyweight Champion as Izzy Lambert goes for the cover. 1, 2.
I said the smart thing to do is get rid of Random Pain first. You get rid of him, none of the other symbols, he'll need to come out here and save the bouncer.
Oh, look at there.
Robby Collins driven into the barricade. That could have cracked a rib.
We have action inside and action outside for 1 heavyweight championship.
As the bouncer fights back, I think Izzy and Robby should have stayed out of the ring longer and really forced Random Pain and the bouncer to go at it, because this has not turned out in their favor. They had that surprise attack, but it has been all status symbols since then.
Well, you might not be able to lose or win the belt outside, but you sure can't lose it.
You get beat up enough out there, easy roll into the ring, 1, 2, 3, that is it. And that looks to be Random Pain's MO here this evening.
Ooh.
What a drop kick by the bouncer. Covers Izzy Lambert, 1, 2. Izzy kicks out at 2. The Redneck Kid has absolutely no offense for Random Pain right now. And he's driven face first into the belt and the table.
You got to remember, Robby and Izzy then fought all the way through this tournament while the status symbols didn't even fight.
Not even once. Not even once. Work smart, not hard, sir. As Izzy makes the cover, 1, 2. Random Pain was going to make the save, and now he starts assaulting Izzy Lambert. Izzy and Robby are going to have to get on the same page here.
I think they are on the same page. It's just the status symbols are on the same book.
Triangle choke by Izzy Lambert on Random Pain. The bouncer is out of it right now, and Random Pain taps out.
The same move that took out,
Ladies and gentlemen,
the 2.5 babies.
Has been eliminated.
The same move that put Tommy Chill out, put out Random Pain.
And now Bouncer is assaulting Izzy Lambert as the Redneck Kid Robby Collins catches his breath on the outside, tries to heal up a little bit. We are down to 3 in this fatal 4-way elimination match. The Bouncer looks to be playing around with Izzy. The Redneck Kid is not done with Random Pain.
Now, wait a minute now. He's trying to get back to the back and
make sure that Random Pain does not get involved.
I don't think he needed any help with that. He didn't ask for any help.
Izzy Lambert nailed the Bouncer with a stunner.
Now a 2-on-1 situation for the Bouncer,
who is not accustomed to that, and nails the Bouncer with a spear. Does Robby Collins. 1, 2, 3.
Status
we are
symbols
down
are
to
gone.
2.
And the bouncer has been eliminated.
The status symbols are out of this almost as quickly as they got into it, and now we can have our straight up one-on-one world title match that was originally scheduled after fighting through multiple monsters between Izzy Lambert and the Redneck Kid Robby Collins.
One of these two men will walk out of here heavyweight champion. You can cut the electricity with a knife.
Who's your pick, Izzy or Robby?
I'm sticking with the Clevelander.
I'm going with Robby Collins, who I said all night long was going to walk home with this title.
Enough with that tired trope, Jason.
As the Bouncer leaves out of here, he put up a hard-fought effort, but to no prevail. Oh!
Robby Collins takes down Izzy Lambert with a hard clothesline and another one. And a discus clothesline.
Redneck Robby Collins is putting on a hellacious attack.
but returns in kind with clotheslines of his own.
Izzy's trying to get the crowd fired up.
There wasn't a lot of mustard behind that last clothesline from Izzy Lambert. He might be a little worn out from having to fight the status symbols and Papa Dingo in a short amount of time.
Oh, no.
Izzy almost ran over the ref. Spear to the referee. This is not going to be good. The referee is down, and we still have not decided the World Heavyweight Champion.
The crowd seems happy that he speared Mako.
The one man that can raise a hand in victory is down on the mat outside of the ring.
Izzy hits Twisted Easter, but there's no ref to count it.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
We need a new ref out here really quickly.
I'm running out of Mississippis here.
Izzy Lambert had this match won, and here comes Tim. Here comes referee Tim. Number 1, 2. Robby Collins kicks out at 2.
It was a 9 count, ladies and gentlemen.
I counted at least 6 to 7 Mississippis.
I
in my head.
only saw the referee's hand hit twice. Those are the only counts that matter.
Izzy Lambert thought he had the championship right then and there.
The crowd is 100% behind Robby Collins.
He's wasting too much time.
And now Tim is down, who gets hit with the super kick. Is Robby Collins doing this on purpose?
Do we have enough referees out here?
This is the second referee to be assaulted by the redneck kid, Robby Collins.
A second Twisted Easter in the works.
Robby Collins counters the Twisted Easter, hard knee to the gut.
Robby going for open season.
Izzy Lambert should be the champion right now. Redneck
he hits open
disqualified
season
by attacking 2 referees.
But no one to count the pinfall. Are the referees even paying attention in the back? I know we have more than 2.
I wouldn't want to get out there and get super kicked, but here
comes another one. 1, 2. Wow, Izzy Lambert kicks out at 2.
And keep note, ladies and gentlemen, this is referee Sandy.
Oh.
Him and Izzy have issues.
Look, I think they need metal plates around their... They need to start wearing armor to these events.
The plot thickens. Do you think Redneck will try a super kick on this referee?
I don't think those were on purpose.
If anything, I think Izzy would try something on this ref.
Izzy Lambert catches the flying forearm. Triangle choke. He has taken out 2 men this evening with the triangle choke. Will there be a third?
If he does a third, the title will be his.
Listen to this crowd fully behind Robby Collins.
I think they're fully behind him because they don't want to get super kicked.
Was that a 3 count?
I think he only counted 2.
We heard 3, but the referees clearly said 2. I don't know if there's any issue about it.
The referee is conferring with Cody White.
Wait a minute.
That's it.
Wait a minute, what just happened?
Who was referee Sandy signaling to?
Is there an official decision? What's going on here?
It looks like we're going to get our answer here in just a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, ASWA Hall of Famer, Mr. Insanity Robby Collins is here. And he is here to present the ASWA Heavyweight Championship to the winner of the contest.
This?
Who won? I think it was Robby.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and new ASWA Heavyweight Champion, the Redneck Kid, Robby Collins.
Now, how do you explain that, Jason?
How
do you explain that?
I think referees
The man
said,
super kicks 2 officials
officials and he gets awarded the title?
Look, that was completely by accident, and he can't control what the referee does.
Not one, but two.
Look, referee Sandy obviously had an agenda here, because I don't think any of us, nobody at this desk, nobody in that crowd saw a 3 count.
We heard 3
I saw him hit the mat 3 times, but and I'm very happy for Robby, very happy for him. But I think we just witnessed a screw job.
I think we did too. Yeah, no, the redneck kid earned every second of this. None of this is on him, but I think referee Sandy has it in for Izzy Lambert, because his shoulders were not down for 3 seconds.
I have just witnessed the Malabar screw job.
So we have just been informed from our replay booth, the redneck kid, Robby Collins, did have him down 4-3. The shoulders were down, the hand was counted. Sandy did his job as he was instructed and awarded the winner the ASWA World Heavyweight Championship.
The only thing is down is 2 referees are down because they got super kicked by the newly crowned champion.
Well, to be fair, one got speared. The other one got super kicked. But they got in the way.
You have to feel for Izzy here. He got put out of the Universal title, got put out of the World Tag Team title just to get to the final
Izzy
World
was
Heavyweight
robbed.
title. You gotta feel for him.
Sometimes in life, you win some and you lose some. It's got to be absolutely heartbreaking for Izzy Lambert to have gotten oh so close to reclaiming what was stolen from him. But look at JJ DeVille out here to congratulate his friend Robby Collins, and this is a newly formed friendship from the Universal Title Tournament, earned each other's respect. Ladies and gentlemen, your new ASWA World Heavyweight Champion, standing tall with your Universal Champion, Robby Collins, JJ DeVille, the top guys in the company at this point in time, holding the gold.
The foundation of ASWA and these 2 men in the ring.
I don't know what y'all saw tonight, but I saw a power-hungry executive wilting his power, and it cost Izzy Lambert the heavyweight championship.
I didn't see any executive make a decision, but thanks everybody so much for tuning in to ASWA Winter Reunion from Malabar High School in Mansfield, Ohio, proudly brought to you by the Score on Air Network. We'll see you Saturday.
Backstage right now with a very unhappy Izzy Lambert. It was an incredible main event tonight, but Izzy, unfortunately, it looks like you might have come up on the losing end.
Losing end? Losing end? What you just saw out there was a travesty, all right? You just saw Robby Collins tap out before he got the 1, 2, 3 on me. You see, tonight is the winter reunion. The reunion was supposed to be between me and the ASWA Heavyweight Championship. Not the championship in Robby Collins. He's never held that. I beat him fair and square in that ring, but Michael Sandy, time and time again, has screwed me. Robby, I hope you enjoy this championship, because I'm going to tell you something. I'm going right to the ASWA Board of Directors, and I'm going to demand that it's me and you, 1-on-1, for that heavyweight championship. And I'm just going to prove to you exactly that Izzy Lambert is and should be the reigning, defending ASWA Heavyweight Champion.
There we go. Izzy obviously not very happy with referee Michael Sandy. Where will this lead? I guess only time will tell. Backstage with the new ASWA Heavyweight Champion Robby Collins. Congratulations, Robby, on a hard-fought evening. And if I'm doing my math and my research correctly, you now, I think, have won every title here. How's it feel?
You know, it's one of the greatest things I've ever accomplished in my life. And I tell you what, I'm still trying to fathom what just went on out there.
It was an incredible matchup. Now, I did speak with Izzy Lambert just a little bit ago. He wasn't all that happy with the end, but I'm sure you're pretty satisfied.
Hey, I know Izzy's out there talking about how I tapped, and you're right, I tapped, but it was after the 3. Okay, it was 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is pro wrestling. This ain't entertainment. Okay, and the way I see it, Robby Collins, the redneck kid, they don't call me Cedar Point for nothing, son. I am the longest and tallest ride. You better believe it. Simmer down.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen, and he is your new champion, Robby Collins.